Oh, these floaties in the air. What's up, 38 fam? We're back with a quick little update video today because a lot of you guys have been asking where the hell the videos are at. So I've got a quick little update video in store for you guys today to tell you just what the fuck has been going on around here. So first of all, I'm finally starting to heal up from that Z125 crash that you guys saw in the last video. That thing messed me up way more than I initially thought it did, but hey, I'm getting old, what can you do? And because of that, I've had to play some extreme catch up on 38 Ride Company stuff. I had to make sure orders were packed and sent out on time. I had to make sure the new stuff was promoted and it was all sent out on time, which was this limited edition hoodie here that sold out in 2 hours. So to the people that were a part of that, thank you, you're awesome and you have something cool now. And then I had to get to work on designing all the new stuff that you can see behind me here, which I should probably not be showing right now, so you guys will see it in a couple weeks when the real deal comes out. Next camera angle. Which brings us to the shop where I can answer the two most frequent questions that I get on a daily basis. What's up with the Dyna and what's up with the 636? God, if I had $1. So first we've got the Dyna. This thing was nothing but problems for me this year. I don't even understand. Actually, I do understand because I've been beating on this bike super harshly for 3 years now, and it's been relatively problem-free throughout all of that. But this year it seems like all those little problems that were gonna happen along the way that didn't, decided to just be like, all right, we're gonna go smash this guy all at the exact same time and really mess this whole game up. Which is why you guys didn't see me ride this bike a whole lot this year, because every time I tried to take it out, something broke, and then another thing broke, and then another thing broke, and another thing broke, and it was just, ugh. So where it stands right now is this bike needs a pretty solid influx of parts, cash, all of it. We've got a broken engine case. We've got a fried crank position sensor. We need to rebuild the entire motor because that's toast. Rebuild the rear master cylinder. Fix a couple bunged up parts of my frame. And those are just the big ones. There's still a list of small stuff that I have to do that aren't too huge of a deal. You know, I gotta replace the cam chain tensioner, that's a wear part. And there's probably like 5 or 10 more other little things that I should do to this thing to get it back up to speed, but it's a big list of stuff. And by my calculations in Canadian dollars, because you know I don't get any of these parts for free, I gotta pay just like everybody else does. I'm looking at about $3,000-ish to get this thing back up to speed. And to be honest, that thought kind of bums me out and makes me wonder what the future of this bike is. Some days I wake up thinking, this bike's gonna stay with me forever, I love it. And then other days I wake up thinking that maybe I should fix this thing and just sell it and get something else that's gonna be able to handle the abuse that I throw down on my bikes. Something like a supermoto or adventure bike or a dirt bike or another sport bike or I don't know, whatever. Something that's gonna be 10 times cheaper to fix. It's gonna be able to handle way more abuse and it's not gonna cause big delays in content for you guys. So I'm not sure exactly what's gonna happen with that because like I said, some days I wake up feeling one way, some days I wake up feeling another. So until I can exactly figure that out, this is gonna stay exactly where it is and I'm not touching it. Plus I can't afford to fix it anyway, so it's gonna be a while before that decision gets made. So maybe you guys should let me know down below what you guys think. Now on to the 636. Man, the amount of times a day I've been asked about this bike since the last time it's been on this channel. Woo! So right now, this bike is my top priority to be able to make videos for you guys because it's wintertime here now and all I can do is build stuff. So I would like to be locked in this garage and building this bike until it's finished and totally awesome. So it's been a while since you guys have seen this bike on this channel and that's because I haven't touched it since the last time you guys saw it. And that's because I'm at a point now where I can start stripping this bike down literally into nothing but nuts and bolts and building it back up. But in order to do that, I want to have all the parts, all the supplies needed to build this thing because if you go into a build like that where you're literally stripping a bike down to nothing and you're not prepared for it, that's how tons of things can go wrong. That's how parts get lost. That's how you have a bike parted out into boxes that end up getting pushed aside into the garage somewhere and forgotten about for years. I don't get down like that. So I'm waiting until I have everything I needed to be able to build this thing. And that's what brings us to another problem. I need to raise the money I need to actually get those parts and build this thing. For the last year, I've been trying to reach out to companies and even all their competitors for all the parts that I need to build this thing. And it's not looking like we're getting any support on that at all. So we're gonna be paying full price for everything, and that's why we're still sitting here today. Because I simply can't just pull that kind of money out of my ass. I do have the company rolling, but if anyone who knows anything about business knows that if you plan on trying to take a salary out of your company within the first 6 months to a year of you starting it, that's the dumbest thing you can possibly do, and it can be almost suicide for your business. So I'm not that dumb. I'm not taking any money out of that until it's ready to do so. So right now, I have no idea what I need to do to be able to get this thing rolling so I can start cranking out this build series for you guys and have this thing ready to roll for the summer. I'm thinking maybe I could do some new Teespring stuff. I'm not too sure yet. I haven't had time to sit down and even come up with any ideas because all my ideas are getting poured into 38 Ride Company right now. So we'll see, maybe something about that. I've had a lot of people say, you know, do the Patreon thing like other guys have been doing, but Patreon only works off of content. So that sticks me between a rock and a hard place. I can't get that money until I'm making the content, and I can't make the content until I have the money. So yeah. And then the one thing that a few people suggest that I don't know, man. A lot of people say do a GoFundMe for it, and I'm just like, morally, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I just don't. It sucks. But at the same time, I don't know what else to do. So maybe, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one long and hard. Long and hard. But that's something else you guys can maybe let me know about below, because I don't know, if you guys are into it, maybe I'll put my pride aside and click some buttons on the internet and try and get some support happening for this thing. And then we got these little guys that Adventure Power Products was kind enough to hook me up with. So the Z's fine after the crash. It's missing the headlight and the gauges are all bunged up, but other than that, it's good. I don't really care. I'm just gonna take that off, put a dirt bike number plate on it. Who needs a headlight anyways? And then we got the KLX. This thing I'm definitely gonna mob around in the snow around the neighborhood, but now that's winter time and can't really do it as often, I think I'm gonna start stripping it down and powder coating some stuff on it, because I've got everything I need to do that here already. So we'll do the wheels and spokes and hubs and all that, and do the frame and swing arm, I don't know, a bunch of other stupid little things. Start making this thing look a little cooler than it does. So we got a little bit of options here. And other than all that stuff, I do have 2 videos that I'm working on for you guys right now that are totally different and have nothing to do with bikes whatsoever. I'm gonna be running you guys through all the gear and stuff that I use to make all these videos and why. And due to hundreds of requests for it, I'm gonna make a how-to video on how I make those next level Instagram stories that you guys see on my page from time to time when I'm not making these things. I'm almost kind of nervous about that. I don't know how to tell people stuff, I just do it. So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of insight into what's been going on around here. I definitely feel better having you a little bit more in the loop. And yeah, I look forward to reading all the comments and stuff after this one. I definitely asked a few questions in this thing. I usually don't do that, so that's gonna be fun to read, but I'm gonna shut this thing down now. So you guys have a good day. We'll see you again in the next one.